Hey there, Elder Statesman, back again with another constructed event. This time we're going to be using our updated version of Blue Suede shoes, which is right here, 2.0. Just so you can see, the main changes is... Oops. There we go. The main changes are we've got a couple work height marauders in there, and we're running 4 opts. We're not running the exclusion mages, and we've got a sleep, which I think this is going to turn out to be really good in a lot of situations. We're also running one less island because of the 4 opts. I think this is going to help smooth out the draws a little bit. There's times where you kind of want the card draw, but you can't afford to spend the 2 mana for a charter course, and so having the opt for only 1 mana will be pretty nice. It's also got 4 dive downs now. For defense, which I think is going to be pretty good. So, let's head back here. Play constructed event. Okay, choose your deck. 2.0. There we go. And so let's see how this one does. I'm hoping it's at least as good as the previous deck. Previous deck was running about 63% of the time. So I'd like to at least match that. Alright. So let's see here. I don't think this is keepable with only the 1 land. I'm relying on turn 1 opt and hoping to get the 2nd land for the Workheight Marauder. But then I still can't play the Retort or the Sleep, and all I can do is keep the Marauder alive. I'm going to mulligan that. I like the Curious Obsession, but I have no creatures to put it on. Just all spells. So mulligan again. Okay. I'll have to keep this one. Let's see here. I'm going to push this to the bottom for now. Try to draw into a little more action. Okay, that'll be good. So I've got Spell Pierce up in case they try to remove one of my creatures. And if not, I'll opt into turn. Famous Paladin. Okay. This could be that infinite combo deck with the Sorcerer's Wand, I think. Give this guy the life gain. And then have him ping, which untaps him, have him ping, which untaps him. So, okay, let's see. I don't need the 2nd Spell Pierce. Got 1 already. And those become progressively less useful as the game goes on. Okay. Curious Obsession is definitely what we want. Especially with the multiple mulligans, this will help us draw out of them. So my goal is to keep the Mistcloak Herald alive so I can keep drawing cards. I've got the Spell Pierce and the Storm Tamer right now that I can do. I do have end of turn Trickster, which could be good. Just get a little more offense in, take out a blocker. Okay. So I'm thinking about tapping the Vanguard. That would prevent him from gaining life this turn. So he wouldn't be able to attack with the Paladin without it being able to untap. Which really doesn't affect anything now that I think about that. So I'm going to let it resolve. What I will do is try to take out this Vanguard. I actually don't know if this will drop it back down to a 1-1, but if not, I'm still willing to trade my Trickster for it. It does not. That's okay. I want him to not have that recurring life gain. That Wizard's Retort will be good. Okay, also good. Need to draw into something soon, because it's going to be tough to race this combination here. That'll help. Do I want to split them? I think I do want to split them. I've got the Spell Pierce, I've got the Retorts. Interesting. I didn't even think about him having settled the wreckage, but it's okay. I got the counterspell for it. Okay, give me a land. Island. Thank you. It gives me a spell. I don't know how good the Spell Pierce is going to be for protecting. That's one reason I actually made it I should have put on the Herald, because I could always sacrifice the Storm Tamer to protect the Herald. At this point, the Spell Pierce by itself might not be enough. Yeah. That's another reason, is now he's got a blocker. There's no point in that. Yeah, probably should have put the Curious Obsession on the Herald. I had enough ways to protect it. I don't think I'm going to win this race, though. I'm trying to think if I have any way to get rid of this Paladin. I basically need to get a Tempest Djinn. I think is my only way to deal with it. It's first strike. I could trade for that. At least get the... Yeah, I'm gonna... Oh wait, do I want to do that? No, I don't want to do that. The reason being, even if I kill this guy, I still need to get a Tempest Djinn. My best chance is to draw the extra cards. Oh wait, now that I think about it, that guy's not gonna be able to draw me any extra cards anyways. I should just block the Paragon. Might as well counter that. Come on, Tempest Djinn. That is not a Tempest Djinn. Okay. So, I'm going to chump block. Buy myself a turn. Definitely need to counter that, because I need my Jin to come into play untapped. I mean, it'll block for turn. Okay, gonna group block here. And Warcrate Marauder here. And I just need a Tempest Djinn to have a chance. And that's not going to do it. Well, I tried to make a comeback, but having the mulligan down to 5 did not help. It's possible maybe I should have kept the hand with the Opt and the Warcrate Marauder, at least gotten an early creature out. But I don't think it would have done much better than what I did with the Obsessive Compulsions and the... I do realize now I should have put that second Obsessive Compulsion on the unblockable creature. Because I had about 3 turns in a row there I didn't draw any cards off of it. That could have been the difference in the game. Okay, this is the type of start I like. I'm definitely going to keep this. We'll see what we're playing against. Keep. I'm already liking the Opt, though. I already see how this makes my hand better. Because there's times where I keep mana open for Storm Tamer or something like that. And don't need. Okay, Herald. Green, black. Shade light, okay. Okay, I am not going to play the Curious Obsession right now. What I'm worried about is him just playing like a Chupacabra or something and killing it, because I wouldn't be able to protect it. So my choice is play Storm Tamer now, so I can protect the Herald, and then next turn, Curious Obsession with Storm Tamer as protection, and I can also opt it end the turn. Or the Trickster. But it's not going to kill the Ranger. So I think I'm going to go with the Storm Tamer. I like the Trickster and the Wizard's Retort go good together because you leave the 2 up for the Tort if you don't need it. Then you got the Trickster. And there's the Chupacabra. Dive down seems pretty good. I will keep that. Ooh, Tempest Gin, that'll be nice. So I'm leaning towards countering the, oh, he's not playing Chupacabra. Okay, so we'll resolve that. He could still do a cast down, so I can't really do anything. I gotta keep the man up to protect the Herald. Yeah, next turn I'll play the Djinn as a blocker, and I'll have Dive Down as protection. Might as well attack with both. I'm not gonna. Okay. Okay. Good. I actually wanted him to use his mana for that, because then I only have to worry about one thing. Oh, even better, he goes after the Djinn, because what that does is not only do I use the Dive Down to keep my creature alive, but now I've got 7 toughness, which means I can use it to block the Ranger, which means he can't really attack with the Jade Light Ranger this turn. Next turn, I could potentially Merfolk Trickster the Ranger to keep it from attacking. Oh, he's going to do it anyways. He's going to try to get me down as low as he can right now. Okay, so I'm not going to attack with the Storm Tamer. I'm going to leave it back as a blocker. The reason being, I'm going to be able to drop him down to 10. Take action, yes. I'm going to draw that card. And I'm going to have a Tempest Djinn, or the 2 Tempest Djinns next turn, attacking for 10 in the air. And that's enough to kill him. So I just need to make sure I survive the turn. And I've got the Wizard's Retort to counter whatever it is he does. Hopefully he doesn't have 2 things. He's thinking hard. You do not matter, J-Light Ranger. All that matters is something that kills the Djinn or blocks the Djinn. Those are the only things that matter. Yep, he just realized that. Alright, take the win. Okay. So I do like how the deck plays with full hand. I like the opt. I felt that was pretty good. We'll keep this going. No early creature, but I do get a draw, and I've got an opt, and against some decks, early Tempest Djinns really matter a lot, so I think I'm going to try this. We will see. My opponent mulligan down to 6. Could be blue-black control. That could be bad for me, but I got Spell Pierce. No discard spell. So looking for land. Storm Tamer is actually not bad, because I can still leave Spell Pierce up, and that gives me a creature I can put the Curious Obsession on the next turn. So we'll keep that. I would have gotten one anyways. It's okay. I do want to leave the Spell Pierce up for Disinformation Campaign. That's going to be huge in this matchup, is stopping that. Also, the card draw from Curious Obsession is going to be really important. Because of all the discard that this deck has. Ooh, I like that island. Interesting. Okay, so keep Spell Pierce up, so I have 2 mana to work with. I'm thinking... Oh, nope, 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 nope. That's wrong. Storm Tamer first. Then Curious Obsession on the one that can attack. I possibly should have used the Storm Tamer to protect the Storm Tamer. But I wanted to have, if he does kill this one, I can drop my second Obsession on the other one next turn and attack. Yep, I was afraid of that. Okay, it's got to be the island. Split this up. Okay, I like the Trickster. I like the land even better. Okay. These abilities are meaningless. If he tries to kill one, sacking one to save the other doesn't mean anything. I kind of want to get the Tempest Djinn in play, but the other thing I could do is... I want to save the Trickster for when he's got a flying blocker. So let's just get the Tempest Djinn in play right now. The Herald is the card to discard if he makes me discard something. I definitely want to be able to tap out his that demon, the 5-drop demon. No. Okay, well, he'll pick what he wants me to get rid of. It's okay, I've got him on a pretty short clock right now. Card draw, or the discard part is not that important now because I already have too much stuff in play. Let's see here. I'm going to deal 8 damage to him, dropping him to 6. He basically has to kill a Djinn to keep himself alive. Although the Trickster can come down and attack as well. So I guess it really doesn't matter. Just depends on which one's harder to kill. You put on the Tempest Djinn. Like that Obsession. I like the Opt. Counterspell. Now. Okay, the Opt could potentially get me a counterspell. I'm going to play this Herald right now, though. Cats are going crazy running around behind me. Okay. I feel pretty good about where I'm at. Until he did that. Ha! Okay. I don't know why he did that, but my plan was to play the Trickster, put the Curious Obsession, knock him down to 2 life if I didn't draw into a counterspell. Let's see here. So yeah, I think the guy conceded a little too early. And I didn't even think about the Ritual of Suede. I should not have played the 1-drop unblockable Merfolk. I'll keep that. Looks like a playable start. Okay. We got a Storm Tamer out. Now he's blue. So the choice is I opt to try to draw into land, or just play the Storm Tamer out and not worry about what he has. Because right now, one's basically the same as the other. I think I'm just going to do that. Maybe he's got a way to kill it on turn 2. Oh, good, I got a Wizard Retort. That will come in handy. Jeskai control. Deafening Clarion. I don't know if that's instant or not. I'm going to opt, if he's got the Deafening Clarion, the dive down will save one of the three. But I need to draw into some lands. I don't think I'm going to need sleep against this deck. Oh, Curious Obsession. I'll take that. Dive down to protect the Herald. Or Storm Tamers. Island. Thank you. That's good. That gives me potentially two ways to protect the Herald, or from targeted, or the retort to save it from a Deafening Clarion. Although the dive down can also do that. Do I put a Curious Obsession on it? I'm still worried about a sweeper, so I'm not going to, unless I get another land. Right now, with 3 untapped land, I can stop 1 targeted spell and either stop 2 targeted spells or 1 targeted spell and a sweeper. If I play the Curious Obsession, then I can't. I can only stop 1 sweeper, but no targeted spells. Okay. End. I will let him do that. It's possible he needs double white. Crackling Drake. Is that worth stopping with the Wizard Retort? I don't think it is, because I can use the Trickster to tap it down so I can get my next couple attacks in, so I'm not. I'm going to save the Retort to stop like a Settle the Wreckage or a sweeper like that. Curious Obsession would be really nice right now, because then I could just flat out kill him. Nope. So at this point, he's at 2 life. He has to play a sweeper to win, to live. So I'm saving 2 mana for the Wizard's Retort for a sweeper. I'll use a dive down to save the Herald from a targeted spell once, but other than that, the sweeper's most important thing to stop. Even if that means they kill my Herald. Deafening Clarion. Come to that. If he has a counterspell for my Wizard's Retort, I'm going to use the dive down to save the Herald. Which he does. And that's game. Oh, what the heck? He gained life? Oh, man. I didn't realize that. Okay, we're going to leave the man open for Wizard's Retort and Merfolk Trickster at the end of turn. Teferi. We're going to tap the Drake and counter the Teferi. Nope. Oh, I can't even counter the... I was hoping to get that into play and then use the Wizard's Retort.
You'll thank me later. You need to slow down.
Thought I pretty much had this game won. Get the Warkite Marauder out.
Hurry!
Attack with the Drake. Attack. Dang it. He was supposed to attack. Okay, well, if I put the Curious Obsession on the Drake, or on the Djinn, it will survive. Will it? No, it won't survive. I need a second Curious Obsession. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to put a Curious Obsession on the Marauder. He has to block the Djinn. Wizards Retort that. This guy can take out Teferi. This guy attacks here. The Marauder is going to stop one of them from blocking. So he can't block the Marauder. If he blocks the Marauder, he dies. Takes out Teferi.
That didn't pan out.
Chart a course.
Show remorse. Right on schedule. Reverse.
Alright, sorry about that. I had a phone call from work I had to deal with. So, let's see here. So, my keep was probably a little iffy for this deck. Although Temptation is very good against this deck, but I really need to get some blockers out ASAP. So hopefully the Opt is going to draw me into that. I don't need any more land. Siren Storm Tamer. I'm going to keep it because it can block a Pyromancer or it'll eat a Firebrand. Either way. Well, hopefully buy me a little time until I can get the Djinn out. Eating a Firebrand actually isn't that bad because then it takes 2 burn spells to kill the Djinn, whereas otherwise they can use the Firebrand in a burn spell. Oh, interesting. Use the burn spell on that. Yeah, I basically need creatures. Not Wizard's Retorts. That is not what I need. I definitely got to block this. I mean, it makes me vulnerable to a shock, but that's fine. I got to keep my life total up as high as possible. Yeah, that's fine. Merfolk Trickster would be really nice. Storm Tamer's not that great, but I'll take it. I still have mana for a retort. The main thing is I've got the mana to counter like an Experimental Frenzy. Because right now I've kind of run him a little bit out of cards here. So being able to counter an Experimental Frenzy is going to be huge. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Hold my counter for whatever's in his hand. I'd like a, like I said, a Merfolk Trickster turns off the +1 for the Lava Runner. I can block and kill it, but nope. Okay, well that's the Trickster I needed. Okay. Okay, I've stabilized, but I'm at 3 life. So, any direct damage spell could kill me. I have to do this. I got to draw some creatures. You know, it means I can't block the Firebrand. It's my only chance here. I'd really like a Tempest Djinn. You know what? I'll take it. If it forces him to sack his Firebrand, that works for me. Definitely counter that. Okay, same thing as before. I got to risk getting hit with the Firebrand. I'm hoping he waits too long to use the Firebrand. If he uses it to kill the Marauder, then the Trickster gets through and draws me a card. So he's got to choose right now. Do you want to block the Trickster? Do you want to kill the Marauder? Spell Pierce is going to be dead really quick. Gotta do it. Basically a race. Can I kill him before he draws into a burn spell that kills me? Plus, this will counter a Experimental Frenzy right now. Yes! That's huge. That Experimental Frenzy probably would have killed me. I still got to survive one more turn. So let's see if I can draw into a counter spell. Nope. Okay, what do you got? Is it a burn spell? Did you win? Risk factor. Well, I gotta let him draw 3 cards. Did he get it? He did not get it. Decline to draw 3 cards. Make sure I tap right. I don't want to take 4 damage. Wow, he did not draw into the burn spell. I will take that win. Alright, so I am 3-2 right now. This will be a good stopping point because I'm getting close to the hour mark. And I'll come back and finish the rest of this tournament here. Please hit like and subscribe. Let me know if there's anything you would have done differently in the gameplay. And as always, if you have any budget deck ideas. And I will be back with part 2.